Shalom, call Lawyer Wahawad, La Yahweh Basham Yam Shah, Basham Kakodash, the abundance the elder apostle of the great millstone rule well. Under salutations to you, Akim, this labor in the true sincerity. Shalom to the few wealth that believe in Yahweh Basham Yam Shah. Now, this is another video, and a lot of you Jakes out there should be offended, man. I mean, all you Jakes, really. But, this video is just telling, it's a, it's an oppressing life we live here in America, being preyed upon and being under the wicked, where you're never going to receive fair treatment or justice and truth, because the wicked Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, beginning with his elites on down, they're not going to give you your just due. They're not going to hold themselves to the law. But if you're an Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you will be held to the law, to the highest extent of the law of Esau. So I got a clip I want to play here, just a little bit. No fair use, by the way. It's from the Roland Martin show. I don't like this guy, to be honest with you, but he put up some pretty good videos that myself and other Akim out there we can do edification on, And I think this video right here is one of the good videos that show you just how much of a double standard and how much of a hypocrite Esau is. So without any further ado, here you go.
Remember the story out of New York where a judge pretty much let this white guy off, rich white kid who raped 4 girls, said he really shouldn't go to prison. Now a Maryland judge has sentenced a police officer convicted of rape to 4 years in prison, but ruled he can stay on home detention while he appeals his cases. Former officer Anthony Westerman was sentenced on Friday. In August, he was convicted of second-degree rape concerning a 2017 incident and second-degree assault for a 2019 incident. Maryland State's attorney says Westerman is unlikely to go to prison because his time on a house arrest will count toward his time served, and the appeals process will be lengthy. The judge literally said that, well, there was no psychological damage here, so no need.
I mean, that's it, That's all I'm going to let play, That's all you need to hear because what more you need to hear? All right, you have to understand that you're a prisoner here in America. This is our lives. Whether you excuse me, whether you behind bars or not, you're still a prisoner. And I'm gonna show you the synonym for prisoner because somebody would say, I'm not in prison, I'm out here in the world working, doing this. Well, you gotta understand what the word prisoner means. You see, you don't have to be behind bars to be a prisoner. It says, from the online etymology dictionary, it says prisoner, person confined in a prison, captive person. So first of all, are not our people captives still to this very day? Huh? It's not the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, the so-called Native American Indians. Are not we are captives, all right, captives of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom? Are not we his captives? Because if not, then who redeemed us? Because according to Scripture, it says that no one will redeem us, meaning save us. All right, let's go to that real quick. Matter of fact, before I go to that, let's finish this up. I'm gonna go down to the definition to show you the synonym. It says prisoner, a person who is confined, especially a prisoner of war. Synonyms: captive. Just so you understand. All right, let's go to the scriptures. All right, when it loads up, let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68, right? And it reads, Deuteronomy 28 and 68, and I'm going to read it verbatim. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Now we know The word there is in the Hebrew. Well, let's get it so you will see it too. Let's get the blue letter. You know, it's funny, man. They don't think that they're captives, but indeed you are a captive. All right, we're all captives until this very day. No one has redeemed us as of yet. Now we know our Redeemer is Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai? You know, so we're still waiting to be redeemed. Now let's go to buy. It says Quanah. It says to get, acquire, create, buy, possess, to get, acquire, obtain of the Heavenly Father, originating, creating, redeeming His people. Right? The Heavenly Father haven't redeemed His people yet. We're still here in America, North, Central, South America, and then the other parts of the world in the Orchid sense. We're among every nation on earth. All right. Uh, so when you go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68, who have redeemed us as of yet? The answer is no one. So we're still found under this man Esau Edom. All right. So we're still his prisoners. Why you think why you think you're treated the way you're treated? Why you think you're discriminated against when it comes down to being held, all right, to the law of this land? Time and time again, Esau show you that you're a slave. But only a simple-minded Israelite will believe he's not a slave, which is another word for prisoner or captive. You see? That's why in this world, all right, well, King David said this is the valley of the shadow of death, right? But also America, you know, because when you look at America, how it's constructed, the land, this is the valley of the shadow of death. You got the two high mountains on each side of the coast, east and west coast, the Appalachians, and you got the Rockies out west. But still, in between the mountains, you have the valley. Okay, in America, Israelites are killed, all right, murdered, I should say, all right, daily. All right. So let's go to the book of Job. Well, actually, not Job. Let's go to Isaiah 14. We're going to jump down. And come back to Isaiah 14 too, because there's a precept. Well, the beginning of that chapter, I want to get that as well. But this is Isaiah 14 and 15. It says, Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? And this time about Esau, Edom. That's the man that Isaiah is speaking about. Okay. Why do you Israelites get a 4 to 5 times longer sentence than an Edomite? And that's if an Edomite even do the time, like we just witnessed. This man, 2 counts of rape, and he's on house arrest. And he mentioned the guy in New York, all right, that was walked through the judicial system, pled guilty to raping 4 girls, 4 teenage girls, and he gets probation. All right. 1 account of rape for an Israelite man, a so-called black man, so-called Latino man. That's automatically, you're looking at 20 plus years, 20, 25 plus years. You see? And that's the thing, man. You don't even see that. All right, you don't even see that. You'll ignore and look past it, man. When are you tribes will wake up and see that this is a place that's not our rest, like it says in Micah 2:10. This is not our rest. All right, only thing we have here is oppression. That's why when Jake died, all right, when Jake died, they relieved from this oppression. All right, it says, let's get this real quick. Move this up. Zephaniah 3:1, it says, woe to her that is filthy and polluted. Yeah, America is a filthy and polluted place, you know. All right. Now we know that, excuse me, we know there's something about Israel, but you can apply this to America too. All right. We know it was talking about our people at first, but the scriptures are twofold. And you can apply this for sure to this place you call America. This is a filthy and polluted place. Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city. Does not America oppress the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American people, which we are the Israelites? The answer is yes. When you go to the prison houses, who the main people you see in there? Are they not Negro, Latino, and Native Americans? Especially Judah. Especially Judah, the so-called Negro. You see? Petty crimes are in there for a long, extensive long time. All right? Your time is way far more for a petty crime when Esau get off for serious crimes. Is that fair? Is that just? The answer is no. But like I said, when Jake leave Earth, shit, man, it's like you relieved from this prison. Because America is our prison. Okay? Bear me 1 second. Slovakia. But like I was saying, America is our prison. You see? Job chapter 3. Let's see, let's go down to 17. Job 3 and 17. And this is Job speaking about the spirit world. By the way, if you haven't read it before, to all you you new watchers, new learners. I'm a young brother myself, but you know what I'm saying, those you just coming in. When you read from the top, Job is actually wishing that he was in the spirit world, because he know there's well ordered and peace happening in heaven. All right. Job 3 and 17, it says, they're the wicked cease from troubling. Right. They're in the spirit world. They're in heaven. All right. They're the wicked cease from troubling, and they're the weary be at rest. Right. Because who's the weary right now? Us Israelites. This place have wearied the saints, man. Our scriptures tell you that. All right. How this place will wore out the saints. I mean, there's nothing but oppression in this place, man. It's just so grievous to us Israelites that even, with all this oppression going on, you would think that Jake would turn back to Yahweh Shem Shah, but you have Jake being rebellious still. Right? Verse 18, there the prisoners rest together. They hear not the voice of the oppressor. So, this is where you find rest at, from this side right here. It's when you die this flesh and go back to heaven. That's why you in this flesh, under Esau's rule, you will always be his prisoner. Okay? That's why the roles are going to reverse. All right, once Yahweh Shem Shai comes back to redeem us, man. All right, this is now let's go back to Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14:1, it says, "For the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them," and this is the most important part right here, "and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua for servants and handmaids." Nice way of saying slaves, you know. "And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." Now, we're captives to the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. But he's going to become our captives because of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We're going to make him our captives. And we're going to rule, all right, over Edomites and all the other heathen nations that oppressed us, man, especially Esau, Edom. That's why Revelation 13:9-10 say, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity." You know, verse 3, "And it shall come to pass in that day, in the day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve." Because why? You know, we're sorrowful, living over here, being in this lower state. We're fearful of the terror that Esau approaches our people with and approaches us with every day. And this is where the hard bondage was served at, right here in America, building up America, starting with Judah on down. All right. And that's why those of us that believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we're prisoners of hope. Because we hope that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will deliver us when he come. All right. We hope that doing these works, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will have mercy on us and grant us salvation. This is Zechariah 9:12. It says, "Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope." All right, we're the prisoners that's hoping that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will come and come quickly and redeem us. You see, because we're tired of suppression. We're sighing and crying to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to deliver us from this oppression. You see, Isaiah 42:5. Thus said, excuse me. Thus said the Heavenly Father Yahweh, He that created the heavens and stretched them out, He that spread forth the earth and that which cometh out of it, He that giveth breath unto the people upon it, and spirit to them that walk therein. I, Yahweh, have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thine hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit darkness out of the prison house. So, that's us, man. All right, when you think about it, that's got to be us, man. We got to be these people, man. Why are so many so-called blacks and Latinos locked up? Why are we treated differently than everyone else? We got to be the people of this book. We got to be the children of Israel. All right? We got to be those people. If not, then who are the people? Because we sure fit this description. You see? We're the ones that was blind for a time until Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gave us this light again. Before Yahweh Bashem Yahushua put us in remembrance. So we that have understanding of the scriptures, we understand that we're prisoners. We understand that we're captives. We understand why we are captives and prisoners. It's the difference. All right, I'm going to close with this right here. The book of Psalms 79 and 8. Let me, 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. Psalm 79 and verse 8, it says, excuse me. I'm in the wrong. That's the wrong chapter. Shalaki. Okay. Shalaki. I thought I had the wrong chapter. Psalm 79. I'm gonna close with this. I'm gonna start up at verse 6. Well, I'm starting 5. It's actually a good. It's actually a good chapter to read, man. It's a lot of meat in this chapter alone. I'm starting 5 though. Psalm 79 5. It's like, how long, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, wilt thou be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like fire? Because when you understand the reason why we're in this condition, you want the Heavenly Father, to come and redeem us, but we have to wait until prophecy is fulfilled. But while prophecy is being fulfilled, we got to remain faithful and diligent servants, doing the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to edify the elect, which we call the hope of the elect. Lord wanted them a part of the elect, We got to endure it to the end, So when he come, Lord willing, Abaratazah, you'll be granted salvation, right? Verse 6, pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name. For they have devoured Jacob and laid waste his dwelling place. Yeah, we devoured, man. We don't have jack shit, man. I mean, let's be honest. We don't have nothing, man. We don't have no land. If you buy land from the so-called white man, you believe that ain't your land, truly indeed. It's just that you paying him to occupy that land. Believe you me. Look it up if you don't believe me. Just a saying, this is just a figurative saying. Verse 8. Remember not against us former iniquities. Let thy tender mercies speedily prevent us, for we are brought very low. Help us, O power of our salvation, for the glory of thy name, and deliver us, and purge away our sins for thy name's sake. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their God? Yeah, because we're a gazing stock right now. We're a laughing gazing stock right now. Look at these niggas. Look at these spicks. They God don't love them. They live in the ghettos, the corners of the earth. Look at them. They alcoholics, drunks, drug addicts. Women are whores. A lot of adultery going on. They eat unlawful foods that you told them not to eat. That the Lord told us not to eat, So the heathen looking at us like, oh, the guy ain't gonna do nothing. Look at their condition. Where's your God at? But truly indeed, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to redeem us. And he's going to repay all you heathens, start with Esau. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their God? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the revenging of the blood of thy servants, which is shed. And that's going to happen. Why do you think these plagues are hitting America? You think this economy is crashing? You think them shipping containers are out on the ships and being lodged in the water? Storehouses being empty for no reason? These heathen get ready to watch Yahweh Shai at work. Yeah. Verse 11. Let the sign of the prisoner come before thee. Like I said, we're sighing and crying before Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. According to the greatness of thy power, preserve thou those that are appointed to die. Which is who? The elect. Because who Esau want to get rid of? Those of us that believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and do his will. All the sincere brothers, man. Really all the camps that teach, but they know Esau want to get rid of all the Israelite camps, but at the same time, you have sincere brothers out of the different camps. But they want to get rid of Israel for good, man, in general. Just speaking in general. But Yahweh Shai is going to redeem us, man. All right, he's going to redeem us, and we're going to be above these heathen, all right, real soon. So, with that, I want to say, Lord, whether you were edified in the spirit. Until next time, I say Shalom.